Hi, welcome to another EagleSix test video. Today we're going to be testing this customer's Tokyo Marui Scar H. It's the next generation recoil shock model with the recoil weight which reciprocates to give that extra immersion, and it's also got obviously the bolt lock system on there, or the auto stop system, however people want to describe it. We've upgraded this particular one because it's going to be a DMR single shotgun. So we're going to be testing today on full auto just so we get some decent rounds down range, but then obviously we're going to go over to the computer and lock it to single shot because this one will be in the UK. So it's 453 on twos, it's 350 on 3.2s and 287 on 4.3s. Okay, so it's 2 FPS, 3 FPS over on average on the twos, but obviously this gun isn't going to be used on twos, and it's perfectly good. So it's 6 FPS under on 3.2s and 10 under on 4.3s. So yeah, so a decent. So it's, you know, plenty safe, if you know what I mean, in terms of that. So but we've obviously spoken to the customer about those FPS figures, and so yeah, it's got full level 9 build, so obviously every single Prometheus part fit that we can fit in there, so including the custom black trigger, which you can see on there. So, so it sets it off nicely. We've also got the Action Army 35k motor. We've gone with the double torque gears inside there from Prometheus, and like I say, Prometheus air nozzle tappet plate, you know, 6mm bearings, the obviously the double torque gears, cylinder head, cylinder, the full type one, because it's obviously the DMR build that we're sort of going for on this, if you know what I mean. So because obviously we want to send those weighty ammos, and so obviously we want sort of to err on the side of sort of more heavier piston heads and decent sized air, you know, capacity behind it, because it obviously doesn't need the reduced cylinder because it's not going to have full auto. So so we obviously moved as much as we can towards a DMR build for a DMR build. What else? RHOP, which we obviously tested at range, so that's going really well. And so yeah, we tested that on 4.3s and 4.2s, sorry, 3.2s. It was slightly overhopping the 3.2s, so obviously we'd recommend the 4.3s, but see how you get on, and we're always open to feedback, if you know what I mean, with regards to range and accuracy. At the end of the day, it's me that's making that decision, so I suppose it's a subjective thing, but I think you'll be happy with that. So we've done Dean's modification on the stock here, and so obviously it's now converted over to Dean's. We're going to be testing on a 1600 battery today, but we're going to be providing 2 1800s that fit in there nicely, and you can technically squeeze up to 2200 with a little bit of a squeeze. So yeah, that pretty much goes over the build. Gate Titan MOSFET, the advanced model, that's obviously, it's going to be giving us a nice snappy trigger response, and we went with the EagleSix M120. Whenever you do an RHOP build and you're choosing EagleSix springs, always go on the lesser side of the choice, always go lower. RHOP always adds sort of somewhere between 30 and 40 FPS, if you know what I mean, on average onto a build. So whereas obviously you go the opposite, something like a Prometheus or a Firefly setup, that can often reduce upwards of 20 to 30 on full max hop. So so yeah, so depending on your hop setup, you do need to go more or less, if you know what I mean, on your spring choice. So so yeah, I think that's enough talking and gone over the build. Obviously we fully rebuilt the gun ground up, and yeah, we'll get some testing done, and hopefully you enjoy it. So you can see the trigger response for 450 FPS is fantastic. So in fact, obviously it's so quick there, if you know what I mean, that you know, you'd probably be asked to not do that on a site. So yeah, it has the capability to go incredibly quick. Now we're just going to get some rounds through it with the full auto, just to make sure obviously everything's nice and working. There we go. So yeah, so obviously we're going over to the computer now and just lock this, and obviously we'll try and get it posted out today for you. We'll ping across the video so you can obviously check it out. If there's any problems, let us know. But otherwise, we hope you enjoy the video, and we obviously hope you enjoy the gun, and obviously we'll see everyone else on the next video. So thank you.